Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of the Hangs with Rog podcast, the podcast all about video games and pop culture in general. Today we are missing one of our co-hosts again. It seems to be an ongoing thing. Can't get them all together. But yeah, Nathan's over in Sydney getting some cool prizes for his hard work. I'm very proud of him. So today's just Finn and me. How you doing, Finn?
Good, how you going, man?
Yeah, pretty good. Got plenty of things to talk about. We were just saying we've got so many things to talk about. Not really. I probably got the least amount of topics I've ever had.
I was like, that's not what you said before.
Just go along with it. Just go with it.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. Not too much happening. Well, some big things, but not in great numbers. So let's get started with, you know what? I'm going to open the show with a new segment that I'm going to add. I'm going to have some music going as well when I edit it. So this new segment is called Finn's sub-story.
God damn it. No.
I was going to tell you I was going to do that, and I'm like, no, I'm just going to keep it a surprise. Just get him on the spot.
Man. Just like, I think like I'm okay with that because my life is a joke. But I think I want a better name. I want you to sit for a week and think about it.
A week?
I want you to pick a.
Well, I don't know. It's happening now.
No, but I mean, like, yeah, but I don't want to keep that. Finn's sub story. That's lame.
What do you mean?
Something better. Nah, shit. You have a week, my friend.
What?
I will.
It's going up. It's going up tomorrow.
I'm fine with this one being called that.
Fine,
but then next week, when something bad happens to me again, because it will, then yeah, I want a new name. So
okay,
I'll try and explain it as well as I did to Nathan. You
can take your time this time. We have more than 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, true, cool. So it was a Tuesday morning. I sound like William Shatner. So Tuesday morning, woke up, I'm like, cool, gonna drive down to my local station, catch my hour-long train to work. So I get to the station I usually catch like the 6:39 train, so I get to the station like 6:35, park my car in the middle of the station, like car park, on like going to the city side.
On the train tracks?
On the train tracks, just fucking on the train tracks, and then when I came back, my car was exploded. Fuck, classic me. Yeah, so I just parked my car normally, like, even because it's a pretty massive car park, so like it definitely wasn't ages away from like the normal bit of the station. It's just in the middle. It's nothing like, and yeah, so get on the train, go to work, have an average day at work, whatever, come home, takes me an hour to get home at 5 o'clock because I stayed back at work because I had a team meeting. 5 o'clock, I'm walking up to my car and there's no car parked next to me anymore, so I can see my car like in plain view from when I'm walking away, and I'm like, what the fuck is that like black thing hanging off my fuel tank? I'm like, that's weird. What the hell's going on? So I walk up and the rubber seal that's just kind of, I think it's just there to stop shit from getting inside
the petrol.
The rubber seal, yeah. Well, not really. It's kind of like, it's the rubber like thing you can see on the petrol cap. I think it just protects it maybe from the petrol cap scratching or some shit. So that was like ripped off kind of and was like hanging on the outside of the cap, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, that is weird as fuck. And then instantly, because I'm not retarded, I'm like, oh, fuck off, someone is... So I go into my car and I open the fuel cap, and straight away I'm like, well, the fuel cap, like the fuel seal is gone. So someone's like unscrewed it and taken that, and it just stunk like petrol. I'm like, motherfucker. And then I put my keys in the car and then start the car, and it's like, distance to empty, 0 kilometers, extremely low fuel. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I filled up 2 days prior, so I put I like my car, I look after my car. I put the most expensive fuel in my car, so I put 0.98 octane in my fucking, like, in my car all the time. So I spend like $90 for a full tank, and I'd filled up my car 2 days prior. So that's like easily $80 worth of petrol that someone has fucking siphoned throughout the day while I'm fucking sitting at work.
Working hard at work, someone's
working hard, trying to connect to Australia with
petrol.
Good internet. And then fucking dogs, pieces of shit, decide to just steal my shit. Yeah, so obviously quite furious and angry, but also, hey, I was gonna go straight to the gym. Probably can't go anywhere considering I have 0 kilometers till it's empty. So I fucking just like fly out of Hallam Station and drive up the road like probably about a kilometer, not even, to the 7-Eleven, the local petrol station. I'm like, sick, pull in. Petrol's fucking expensive, it's like $1.60. I'm like, go. So I'm like thinking about 1,000 things. I'm like, who the fuck did this? Why the fuck did they do this? This is retarded. I'm fucking angry. And then I try to call. So I fill up my tank, and as I'm like, and then I have a thought. I'm like, oh, I've got to fucking report this, obviously. So I fill my tank up, and I shut the cap that I don't have anymore, basically. So I shut the fucking thing without a cap. And then.
Oh no.
Oh, it's so depressing. So then I'm like, before I leave, I'm like, fuck, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call the local police station, and I will obviously tell them that this has happened because it is a crime that has been committed against me. And yeah, that's what you do. So basically, because I'm not retarded, I didn't call Triple O like a lot of people do. Like, you only call that for... You'd be surprised.
Motherfuckers stole my petrol during the day.
Stole my petrol, shit. Yeah, so you call your local police station.
Local
petrol station. You call your local police station to tell them that a crime has been committed if it's not severe. Cool, awesome. Have done this other times when things have happened, whatever. I call Narre Warren police station because I'm very close to Narre Warren. And then I get this fucking message. It's like, oh, sorry, Narre Warren police station, fucking board, whatever, like call board, is only open from 9 till 4, Monday to Friday.
That's so dumb.
So I'm like, fucking excuse me? Like, I can't even say that a crime is committed against me. I just got the shit kicked out of me, but, you know, it's after 4 o'clock, so I'm not allowed to. No worries. So then that happens, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm even angrier, because I'm like, I can't even go to anyone to be like, this has happened, because it'd be nice for someone to look into it, obviously check camera footage, hopefully find the piece of shit who did it. So then I drive home, I'm driving home, I call my girlfriend, talk to her about it. She's like, fuck, that's shit. I'm like, yeah, it fucking sucks. And then I get home, I'm talking to mum about it. And then I'm just like, I would have had just like revelation eyes. Like, my eyes would just open the most.
Eyes.
Like, I found a new religion. Like, they would have been so open. So my eyes open and I look at my mum and I'm like, oh, fuck. She's like, what? I'm like, I didn't pay for my fucking petrol. I just left. So that happens. So I'm like, oh my god. So like, I'm getting changed for gym because I'm like, I'm going to gym after this because it's cool. Getting changed for gym. I'm like, I jump in my car and I'm like, fucking hightail out of my house. I'm like, latest. And then I like quickly drive up to the petrol station, and then I park my car, and there's like heaps of people paying for petrol because they're smart. They actually decided to pay for the petrol
because they're not criminals like you.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm a terrible person. You know, like it's like psychology. Something bad happened to me, so then that changed me as a person. So then I became a criminal. Just happened really quickly, and you know, less time than it usually does. Yeah. So I park my car, I go inside. There's heaps of people, and I'm like, fuck, this is the most retardedest story. Fuck, name of the episode. This is like the worst like explanation. So I wait till there's less people, and then when there's a couple people behind me, I'm just like, hey man, he's like, yeah, which pump? And I was like, I'm like, so
this pump an hour ago.
I actually left without paying by accident, and the guy's like, eh? And I'm like, yeah, it was pump 3, it was like $100, and I'm like, I left without, because then I like half explained the story. I'm like, yeah, I got home from the station and someone had siphoned my petrol, so I quickly came here and then to get the petrol, and then I was just all over the place, so I drove home and I've realized. And the guy's like, oh, thank you so much, like my boss will be happy that someone didn't steal his petrol. I'm like, yeah, I'd be happy too. And yeah, just a bit of banter between me and him. That's pretty funny. And then the lady behind me was laughing. I was like, fuck you. You're yeah, so then
what a great story.
Yeah.
This sounds
drove
like
home. Pardon?
I've heard that story, 3 times already? Plus I've told it twice.
Yeah. Did you tell Jade as well?
I walked into the house, she's like, why are you laughing? I'm like, well, sit down, wifey.
Sit down.
Let me tell you a great story.
Oh, fuck. Great story. I, just to wrap it up, went to the gym, had a good sesh, and then went to Aldi to buy some steak so I could make some dinner. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try another police station because surely all of them can't be closed. So I called Cranbourne. Turns out they're open 24 hours.
Hey!
Raised a case.
Because there's crimes
the
there all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So they have to be open 24 hours because everyone's like nicer, so they can just close at 4. Yeah, so raised a case, everything, and now this senior constable dude is looking into my case and he's going to review footage and hopefully find someone, but I am 99%
Return your petrol. Can you imagine? They're like,
petrol.
hey, we've recovered your petrol. We need you to pick it up before 4 p.m. at the police station.
Before 4 p.m.
Before 4 because we close at 4.
Yeah, so someone's looking into it and he's like, we'll give you a call. He's like, look, the cop was actually just like, yeah, look, the chances of something happening from this are very small. I'm like, look, I know that. I needed to do something emotionally because I felt like I've been petrol raped. Fuck, the name of the episode. Yeah, so that's happening. So he's going to try and review the footage and hopefully see something. It'll be good, but yeah, I'm doubting anything's going to come from it. But yeah, so moral of the story is,
who does that?
Don't work in the city. Don't fucking park your car anywhere public.
Don't park your car.
Just don't park your car.
Don't
Constantly
park your car. Just
have
keep
it
driving
on.
it.
Sit in your car always. Otherwise, because then you can jump out like a jack-in-the-box and stab people.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay.
God. Sorry, I'm quiet. So yeah, that's the end of this segment today.
Let's
talk about some happy things, such as
let's talk
video
about
games,
some actual
movies, pop
culture
nice.
stuff. So new trailer for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. The actual reveal was happened last week. As opposed to what we actually say when we butchered Nathan's information when he wasn't on. I was like, it's already been revealed, cunt. What are you talking about? But yeah, the actual reveal happened, so they released a trailer for it. You got a few couple special editions that look kind of average, to be honest.
I think I'll be getting, because they released an edition with the statue of Lara, and then they obviously released the Steelbook version, which is just like the special edition. But the statue one doesn't come with the Steelbook.
That's so retarded.
Which is dumb, because then and the statue looks super average, which is a worry because
it's really expensive, isn't it? It's like $250 or $300.
$250, and it's a mock-up, like it's a digital render of the final design of the statue. So if it looks shit like that, I can't even imagine what the statue is going to look like when it comes. I don't know, maybe it's one of those things we should pre-order, and then when it comes out in September, just go, well, it looks like fucking shit.
I'm not going to get it all. I've got enough sort of Tomb Raider stuff. Yeah,
that's fair.
But, yeah, I don't know. It was kind of weird. It's only available online as well. You can't pre-order in store or something like that. Did you see that? Yeah. So it's only available online. So you can only pre-order from EB Games website.
That's
and then you have the steel case edition, and then you have just your normal one. But the thing that I don't really like when they do that, so if you pre-order it, you get to play like 2 days early or something like that. It's like, what? Why can't... I don't like those things. But yeah, that's the deal. If you pre-order one of the special editions, you can get to play before.
Ooh, that's, I guess like for us, because of our lives being busy and shit, it doesn't really affect us, because it's like... Yeah,
I don't care. Like, I'm not much of a hurry, but like that they try to use that to get people to pre-order and stuff. I don't know. I think it's...
They did it with... it's shit. They did it with Gears of War, and I got it 4 days early or something like that, which is just, it's
like a single player game like that. Like, why? I don't know. There's like, okay, I have to wait 2 days to play. Big deal. If it was like an online multiplayer game, like you have people, have 2 days of practice before you
before everyone else jumps on. Yeah,
but I don't know. I thought that was weird. But
what did you think of the trailer?
Looked really cool. I like the setting, sort of Aztec-y, which is really really like that sort of setting. Looks really cool, but it was just like a sort of CGI pre-rendered kind of thing.
Like it just says like not actual game footage.
which is fine. I mean, it was the reveal, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like what they're going with. So it's the third one in since the reboot. So it was like Tomb Raider coming back, sort of her origin story, and then you have the middle part, which was Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I was talking about a few weeks ago. Really good game, really enjoyed it. And now they're saying Shadow of the Tomb Raider is the chapter where she's defined as the Tomb Raider.
That's cool.
Yeah, which is pretty exciting. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna do the same thing I did with Rise and get it and then just have it sit there for like 2 years until I play it.
I guess it'll just depend what's out around that time. What are you playing? Like,
mate,
if there's a bit of
we
a
already
gap
know.
Yeah, but when, like date wise, when is everything coming out in September? Is it around the exact same time?
Yeah. So what is it? Spider-Man's like the 7th or the 9th or something like that.
Oh wow! And then,
11th, you
11th.
have Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and then you have Spyro, and then you'll have whatever's announced at E3 probably. So
Jeez.
yeah, I thought last year was pretty jam-packed. This year's pretty
Yeah, that's
cooked as
crazy.
well.
Maybe that's why they're trying to jump in quick. It's like
Yeah,
so
it's
much
like I was
shit.
saying, like when Spider-Man was announced, I was like, yeah, cool, September. That's like a kind of weird month. That's good. And then next minute, Spyro was announced, and now Tomb Raider's announced for September. There's probably going to be other stuff as well. So, yeah, we'll see. What do you think?
Yeah, I like you said, it's nothing special. It didn't really.
This is more of the
I
same,
think,
really.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a CGI trailer. No, obviously no gameplay footage, just a reveal. Got me a little bit like hyped, like because she just looks badass. But I mean, I'm keen to see actual gameplay footage because I think that's kind of what doesn't sell me in a game, but kind of makes me a bit more hyped because I'm like, fuck, I can't wait to do that. You know what I mean?
What's something that you think would be a good sort of improvement that you'd be excited to see?
I honestly, with that game, I think it doesn't really need more of the same. I'm keen. It's just kind of like it feels like even going from the first Tomb Raider to the Rise, like there wasn't much of a change, you know. So it was it's kind of like getting a season pass with a bit of an update of graphics,
right?
Or like that's what it kind of feels like, which is good. I'm cool with that. Like a new story, I guess that's what you look for in a single player game. Like, I don't know if you want crazy amounts of innovation. Like Wolfenstein tweaked little things, like between Wolfenstein 1 and 2, and they did number 2 is, I reckon I prefer it over number 1 now, just because there's little changes.
Yeah.
But hopefully they're just a bit more of the same. I'm keen. What about you?
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think about it as well. Like, like the set pieces I thought were much better in the second one, so a bit more Uncharted-y. But I think it was an article on Polygon where they said, have you seen those screenshots that they've put up
for Tomb?
For Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah. So
they were saying, I looked at the screenshots and I didn't really agree with it, but the title of the article was Shadow of the Tomb Raider. What is it? Like accepting its inner Uncharted or something like that.
What?
Or channeling its inner Uncharted, and I was like, okay, like they're trying to be Uncharted. And I looked at it, I was like, it's just you know, like they're obviously like in the same sort of genre. It's just sort of
it's hard for them. Yeah,
kind of thing,
it's adventure with like
exactly, which is fine. Like
exactly. I don't know. It's that was always going to happen, no matter what.
Yeah,
they do innovation wise, because Uncharted came first for that kind of style to do with adventure games. Like it was always going to be, they're copying that. It's just it happens with everything.
Like, who gives a fuck? I mean, like it's not. If it was coming out at the same time, it would be a bit of a, you know, they're not really competing. I mean, Uncharted 4 came out last year. You've got this coming out towards the end of this year, so not that big of a deal. But I'm trying to think, like, what else can they add? Like you said, is already a lot of stuff.
Huge game.
Yeah, it's just don't make the mistake of putting in stupid microtransactions. They're going to piss everyone off. But sort of the sort of card system thing that they had in Rise of the Tomb Raider was a little bit like, okay, this kind of sucks. When I unlocked some cards that had like they were like skins for the character,
Mm.
but when you use a card once, you can't use it again. It's gone unless you have a duplicate. And I used it and I was like, oh, this kind of sucks. Like, I really like that skin, but I've used it and I can't use it ever again. And then I realized that when you go into the normal game, you actually have those skins as well. You can change them whenever you want. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Okay. I'm happy again.
I think they're just trying to like make little money grabs. I guess like every now and then like little microtransactions, and if it's not going to affect things majorly, but
yeah, that's the thing. Like as long as it doesn't affect gameplay, I don't really have anything against it. I guess like if it's done properly, like Overwatch I think has done it pretty well, where you can buy those loot boxes, but you don't have to. Like you, every time you level up, you get one. If you want to get more, that's that's up to you. If you want to buy more, you're like, go ahead, but it doesn't affect. If you buy more boxes, you won't be better than me. Kind of thing.
Exactly.
It's purely cosmetic. We'll see what they do. We're keen to see more gameplay and stuff. At the moment, like I've just finished God of War, so
yeah, geez.
I don't know. I don't want to play anything else.
It's only 5 months until that
I'm
comes
scared
out.
of playing anything else. Just gonna be like, this is not God of War. I'm just gonna return this.
I was looking, because we were obviously talking about Uncharted. I haven't finished God of War yet, so I'm not touching anything else until I finish it.
Yeah.
But I was just looking out at Uncharted, and then I remembered about that Uncharted game that we both bought.
Oh yeah, the French Mime edition, Lost Legacy.
Yeah, Lost Legacy. I was like, ooh, real keen to play that. And I'm just like,
yeah, I looked at it and I was like,
gonna play God of War, and then
a bit of break. I need a break from that sort of game, I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I was looking at, there was a guy on the train today playing FIFA on Switch, and I was like, ooh, yeah, I might play some FIFs, because they're bringing out a new update.
World Cup thing?
Yeah, the World Cup.
Yeah, I saw that. That's really cool.
FIFA World Cup Russia. Free update for everyone who owns the game, which is cool. It's always nice when companies, especially like EA, you'd think they wouldn't be given free
charge
shit
you
out.
fucking 2 fingers.
I guess because they already make so much money with FIFA Ultimate Team.
But like,
fuck, that thing is a money machine.
Hasn't stopped them before.
Oh yeah,
so
no
that's,
way.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, keen to see more on that. What else do we have? I saw there's going to be a new trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2. I believe it's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, it comes out tomorrow.
So by the time this goes up, it'll be out. But we haven't seen it yet. We'll talk about it next week probably. I
was thinking about that.
Do you need to see more?
Yeah, I was thinking about it on the train this morning while someone was stealing my petrol. And I was just like looking, and I'm like, fuck, why do they go, oh, like this really nice picture, it's just like, oh, we're gonna bring out a trailer in like a day. It's like, why are you hyping a trailer for a game everyone's already fucking keen for? Like, you're like hyping a trailer for a game to hype, like, it's just pointless. Like, just boom, drop the trailer and be like, this is, if you're gonna do that, just drop the trailer, because like it doesn't make me more keen, it makes me pissed off. It's just like,
no, that's it.
Like, why am I waiting? Like, why am I waiting for a trailer for a game? I'm already fucking waiting for the game, which you've delayed. Because
I'm hoping it's like the one that they normally do, where it's like sort of long, but it explains things about the game. Like the Grand Theft Auto 5 one, where it's like you can do this, you can drive jet skis, and this is what you can do. This is the modes that there are in the game and things like that. More like a sort of 101, like Red Dead Redemption 2 101 kind of thing. Yeah. I'm hoping that's what it is. Like, I don't need any more sort of sizzle reel of little cuts of some scenes in the game and shit like
everyone
that.
Who's going to buy that game is going to buy that game.
Yeah, exactly. Which is everyone in the whole world. So
yeah, exactly. Like, it's going to be massive when it comes out, as every single Rockstar game is. So I don't know. I feel like we think the exact same about that. It's just, it's pointless. You're hyping a trailer, and it's the same when they do fucking teaser trailers for trailers. Like, it's just pointless. Like, just fuck off. Just bring out the trailer if you're gonna do that.
Just bring out the damn thing. I don't know.
Yeah, but like, as I say that,
because it's
I'll probably
gonna bring more people, I guess.
Yeah, it might, like, I guess, because they're like, ooh, and then everyone's going to be aware of it. Because, like, obviously, we're going to jump on Facebook tomorrow and be like, oh, the trailer's out, fuck yeah. We'll watch it, we'll see what's in it, but, yeah, it's not going to change our opinion about... Unless the trailer is fucking horrible and the game is like 8-bit now and they've just like
Yeah,
cooked it.
the game is 8-bit. Yeah.
Yeah, unless that happens, then I don't think I'll have many issues with it. Yeah. Real keen for that game though.
Booyah. Yeah, that's what's
November?
that one? Is it November or is it October? I think it's October.
Is it October?
I don't know. Let me have a look.
I was going to say, Jesus Christ, because then you got September.
Redemption.
And then yeah, I feel like it's November 11th or something like that. November 20th. I don't know why I'm thinking that.
Wednesday, May 2nd. Tomorrow.
But
yeah, the game's out on Wednesday. No, it just came up.
Yes!
What am I looking for? Release date.
Australia.
26th of October.
Oh, wow. So you've got September, you got all those games and then you've got that, plus, like you said, everything that hasn't been announced yet for E3.
Yeah, we'll get E3.
Jesus Christ. And then, oh man, that's
I reckon
scary.
more people are going to do the Bethesda thing and be like, hey, this is just been announced, and guess what? You can get your hands on it in a couple months.
Yeah, I reckon they will for sure. Like,
yeah.
The money that's getting pumped into the game industry now is just phenomenal, especially these, like, the big ones. Yeah, geez, that's insane.
Yeah, yep. We'll see.
Red Dead will probably be one of those things that takes over my life, I reckon.
Yeah, I just don't know. Like, I used to pick up games as they come out, just on the spot. Like, it comes out, I've got it straight away, and then I don't play for ages. I just like, pace myself now. I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll be playing this. I'll be buying it now. Like, there's games that I really want to play still, but I just haven't bought because I know I won't have time to play now.
I guess for something big though, like God of War, obviously we bought on release. But I think Red Dead will be something on release. But but
that's the thing. Like, there's too many big things coming out all at once now. Like, when are you
massive AAA games? Yeah.
But in saying that, like, I finished God of War in not even a week. I bought it on Friday. I finished it on the Tuesday. So if Spider-Man's the same, I'll be ready for Red Dead. Yeah, but the thing that's gonna like take most of my time before Red Dead would be Spider-Man for sure.
Yeah, so that you might like play the fuck out of it and then. Yeah. But do you reckon you'll want to play Red? I know you're gonna want to play Red Dead, but like going from obviously Spider-Man, Red Dead, massively different. But I think that kind of third person feel might. Like how you said before, going from God of War to playing Uncharted would still feel kind of.
But that's because like I'm scared that God of War has raised the bar too high, and I'm scared I'm going to play another game and be like, this is not as good as God of War. Why am I playing this kind of thing? So I need a break. So when I play whatever it is I'm going to play next, I'll be like, okay, I'll appreciate it more.
Yeah, that makes
because
sense.
I've just been spoiled with God of War, and I'm still playing it. Like, I've still got a bunch of stuff to do. As I was saying to you, I've reinstalled Black Ops 3, and been playing that a little bit. It's still quite popular. There's like no trouble finding games. I find games straight away.
Really?
And it's still very, very popular, which is really good. So much fun.
I guess you'll find that with the Call of Duty games, especially when they did bring out a decent one, because the Black Ops 3 multiplayer was really fun.
Oh yeah, I like it. So I'm going to be playing that on the side, taking breaks from God of War. I'll be playing that, but and so reason why we had a short episode last week was because my dog is trying to get into the room. Can you hear her scratching the door?
I can actually hear that. Yeah. Hazel, please.
Yeah, so we had a short episode because we went and saw the new Avengers movie. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Don't worry, we're not going to bring up any spoilers if you haven't seen it yet. I'm just going to talk about a little bit about how we feel now that Finn, you've seen it 3 times. I've seen it twice. Yep. I'll be seeing it a 3rd time in a couple of days' time. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, we've released a video on YouTube. So it was recorded in the car on the way to the cinemas, and then we recorded another bit on the way back. And I've just cut that, put it together, and put it up on YouTube. So check it out on Hangs with Rog. That's just a YouTube channel. But yeah, how do you feel about seeing it 3 times?
So saw it. Obviously, you know this, Rog, but saw it Wednesday with you and Nif gold class, which was really cool. Real good experience as well, seeing it for the first time in gold class. Saw it, and then we'd obviously organised a month before, organised to see it with our local comic book store, all the people there. So we saw it Saturday, and then I was stressing that Bonnie was going to get it spoiled for her, and I didn't want that to happen. So I ended up buying us tickets for Monday night as well. So I saw it Wednesday, Friday, and Monday. So yeah.
Shit.
So in the past week,
In less than a week, you've seen it 3 times.
Less than a week, I've seen it 3 times.
Shit.
So 9 hours of my life has gone to see Infinity War. Yeah, man. I think it's kind of strange. It's hard to.
It's kind of Doctor Strange.
Hey, it's kind of hard to talk about it without spoilers, but
talk about like how the movie's structured and kind of how you feel about it.
It's the strange thing that happened that I was worried about happening to me was that seeing it the third time or the second time, whatever, I was gonna be like, fuck, I'm sitting here for my whole life. So I think the third time was like perfect like example, but third time I saw it, the movie felt the same length as when I first saw it, as in it just went quickly, it flowed. When I was waiting, like obviously I knew when things were coming up, but it was kind of like, oh wow, we're at this scene already, and like they're in the one spot for like a while, like not a while, but yeah, they just move around like really nicely. Like the fucking Russo brothers, I can't deal with how well they handled this many characters.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, it's incredible. Like they are incredible directors, and to get as much out of the characters with not a little amount of screen time, because like Nathan said on the previous podcast or in the car on the YouTube video
during the car,
he said you are sitting there and you're like, oh, I'd like to see Doctor Strange again. Boom, he's on the screen. Oh, I want to see Iron Man. He's on the screen, and it just feels really well done and edited. So like the editing
for the
team
amount
on
of
that
characters they had to handle.
Oh,
so there's like
crazy.
5-6 different things happening at the same time in like different locations around the universe. And first of all, we've seen a few reviews that are like, this movie is not great in terms of its structure.
Yeah,
the movie's like 10 years in the making. Like it's about all these different superheroes from 10 years of Marvel movies put together in the same movie. So if you haven't seen any of them, it can't be treated as a standalone movie.
No way.
You have to see at least some of the movies beforehand, like know the characters, be attached to them, and then you watch the movie, or else like there's
the people who are doing those reviews and you read them, and it's like,
but from
not
what,
meant to be
if you you look at it for what it is. You've got all your favorite superheroes in the same movie. With what they've done, the Russo brothers absolutely killed it. There's always something happening. There's no boring bits at all, and it's not like, that's the thing, like, because they didn't have to spend time introducing the characters, you already know about them, so that was good. Because usually the thing is like, if you have too many characters, you have to spend time introducing them, setting up their story, and then you go into it, and then by that time you've got like, like fucking, what's a good example? Fantastic Four, the latest one. A lot of time explaining the background story of all the characters, and then it just fucking
they just throw you
15
in.
minutes of action, and then it ends like fucking terrible. But so obviously watch the other movies, you know about the characters, you watch Infinity War, it's just Thanos just coming to fuck shit up.
I think with every single scene, and like with all the characters, you're so invested in every single one of them that even if they're on screen for like 2-3 minutes, you're engrossed, and you're just like watching it without being like, fuck, I can't wait to not see this person anymore. It's just it's just so well done. When I read the reviews, I'm just like, what the fuck were you watching? Or like, you're obviously not...
You're watching it wrong. You're just a piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck. Like, it's made for the fans.
Yeah,
obviously.
100%.
For people who've been watching it for 10 years. Like, who have watched every single individual movie and have seen how those people became heroes and how they... the reviews like that are just fucking retarded. Majority of reviews, though, I think it's sitting around 9.1 on IMDb. Like, obviously
Okay.
which is pretty
Yeah.
insane.
But all they care about is the money they're making, and money they have made. Jesus
Dear
Christ.
God.
So
So
I've got the,
yeah,
so it's broken.
6:30.
Yeah, fucking every record can probably fucking break at this point. Um, so I've got the 5 all-time biggest US openings. At number 5, you have Marvel's The Avengers. So the original Avengers has made 207 million US dollars in its opening. Jurassic World is number 4 at 208 million US dollars. Star Wars: The Last Jedi is at number 3 with 220 million. And number 2 is The Force Awakens at 247 million. And at number 1, you have Infinity War. That just came out, 250 US dollars million. $250
$250
at number 1. $250.
The 3 times I saw it.
$250 million. And then you have
4 of those top 5 are Disney. How beautiful is that?
it's fucking insane, man. So
Disney got bank, bro.
worldwide, it's made 630 million US dollars opening
Yeah.
weekend. Highest opening weekend of all time.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
Insane.
hasn't opened in China yet,
That's cooked. That's
which
so
is the
cooked.
second.
They've just
so China's the
broken
second
records
biggest market
with
as well.
Black Panther,
Yeah,
and then bam, month later. Like Black Panther started the movies, isn't it?
it's so.
It's
I
still
think
the
one of
same.
the things that a lot of people were saying
Fucking
were,
crazy.
"Oh, top 5 movies in the US right now." Number 4 is still Black Panther. And I was like, fucking hell, because a lot of people went to see Black Panther and then saw Infinity War after. Like,
Mhm.
they made their own little double feature,
Yeah,
which is
no,
perfect
that's
for Marvel.
cool.
But Black Panther's now made $1.7 billion
Fucking hell.
for a character that
A
a lot of people wouldn't have read the comics. And like, yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
Insane.
I'll be talking about that. So we're gonna do a little spoiler chat about Infinity War at the end of the episode. So if you've seen the movie, stick around and have a listen. If you haven't watched it, do not have a listen. Go watch
Do
the
not have a
movie.
listen.
Do not have a listen.
Unless you get shit spoiled for you.
But yeah,
Yeah.
fuck, absolutely crazy
That's
amount of movies.
I can't even deal. Like
Insane.
opening weekend. So you
Yeah,
got to think about
it's
all the
just
people
started.
that sold out everywhere as well. So there's people who still haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's cooked.
630 million US.
Jade was
worldwide.
like, "Oh, should I book the tickets for Thursday? Should I do it now, or should I just? Oh, I'll just wait until Thursday morning." I was like,
Nah, man.
"Jade, it's the best-selling. Like, it's made the most money in its first week. It's still gonna be fucking busy.
Fuck.
Book that
I
shit."
went to buy tickets for the Saturday. For the Monday.
Yep.
And I was looking at Gold Class because I was like, oh, I might surprise I just get Gold Class tickets. Sold out. All nighttime sessions of Gold Class sold out on a Monday night.
God damn, Monday.
Then I got like not VMAX, but you know the other big cinema like 1 and 2 at FG.
Mm-hmm.
So I just bought that because it was just like the normal. And yeah, that was still decent amount of people for like a 5 o'clock session on Monday because most people haven't even finished work yet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
go see it. If you're a fan,
What do you reckon it's
go
going to
see it.
make? If you were to estimate.
Lots of money.
Lots of
I
money.
don't know, man. Just ridiculous amounts.
Like, oh man, just.
There's no
Fuck.
point even trying to guess. It's just gonna be more than that.
I wonder though, like.
Mm.
Oh, actually, no, I won't say that. Yeah, there's just so many things I want to say, but I can't. 'Cause
Save it
spoilers.
for a spoiler chat.
Yeah, I'll save it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the next topic then. Was there
Yep.
anything else you wanted to bring up, by the way? Did you think of anything else? Oh, you said,
No.
I think it was a couple of episodes ago now, when we were talking about franchises that we've missed. And you
Yeah.
were like, oh, I'll think about it, and I'll bring it up in the next episode. You didn't, so I'm giving you a chance now.
Still haven't thought about it.
I had
like
one
looking,
for
I'm
you.
like looking around my room.
I
'cause I'm
had
like,
one.
"Ooh,
I thought
let me
about
see."
it.
Yeah.
But then I forgot.
Nice, dude.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I'm
man.
trying to think about it now,
Oh,
and
shit.
it's like, yeah, that's annoying because I'm pretty sure it was a good one, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to tell Finn about this, but then what did I do? Nothing.
Nice, man. Yeah, no, can't think of anything.
That's cool.
I've seen everything. No, I'm kidding.
I'm Illuminati.
Illuminati.
No, it's fine. Let's move on to the next. Yeah, did you think of anything you want to talk about then?
Um, there's not much happening in the world apart from Infinity War right now.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that's
fair enough.
taken
You
over
have,
all of pop
like you
culture.
said, you spent 9 hours of the past week watching that
Hmm.
movie. So yeah,
Exactly. So that's pretty much my whole life.
fair
Right now, yeah.
call. Fair call. So I was talking about. So I finished Lost in Space a couple of weeks ago. Sure, I really enjoyed. It's pretty sort of chilled for a sci-fi kind of TV show. So yeah, easy watch, not sci-fi heavy like
Did you watch that with Jade or?
no, by myself. So I just
Oh, okay.
I smashed through it. I started watching. I watched the first episode. I was like, okay, this is really good. I just kept watching. I think I finished it in like 3 or 4 days.
Shit. How
Um,
many episodes?
yeah, really good. 10 episodes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that was good. But then I finished it and I was like, I don't know what to watch. So I put on this another sci-fi show called The Expanse on Netflix as well.
Yeah, I've heard things about that.
Very sci-fi heavy, like really
Okay.
complex shit. It's like um, Earth has colonized Mars, and then Mars is now this like military state. They're at war against Earth, and then you
The fuck?
have the what are they called? Oh, the Belters. They just live in like stations that just orbit around whatever planet it is in the asteroid like belt around
Mm.
whatever planet it is, and then so you're following people that are like um flying around gathering shit to like take back to the Belters and like sell shit to them. It's like so much happening. I'm just like, there's so much lore involved just in the first episode. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't understand what's happening. I don't want to try and understand what's happening. So I think, yeah, I fell asleep watching the first episode. I'm probably not going to watch it again. But
That's a worry.
then I found this other show that I've been telling you and Nathan about.
Yep.
This wonderful show called Happy. So Happy is probably the most cooked thing you'll ever watch all year if you do watch it. It
What about
definitely is
MasterChef?
the most cooked thing. It is, yeah, like more cooked than that. It's like burnt to a crisp. Overcooked as fuck.
Oh shit. Yep.
So let me was supposed to find the guy's name because I wanted to sound like I know things, but I
Reed from SVU.
yeah, SVU guy actor is
Is that what you're
I
typing
looked
in
up.
on the Google?
Christopher Maloney.
Maloney.
Is it
Fuck.
Maloney?
Nice. I
Maloney?
don't know.
Yeah, it would be. Fuck it.
Post
That's your
Malone.
name now, motherfucker. So he played Elliot in SVU back in the day, and he's been
Elliot.
in
That's right. Yeah.
Black Ops 3 as well. He played the shit cunt in that game. One of them. Anyway, he plays the main character in that on that show, Happy. So Happy is about so the main character, his name is Nick. What's his last name? Nick Sachs. So he's a sort of washed up cop. Used to be really good at his job, and then he got sort of humiliated. Whatever the fuck happens, he's like he's just not a cop anymore. He's turned into a hitman. So the show starts. He was like in a bar, like in the toilet, throwing up because he's just an alcoholic,
Hmm.
and he just looks all fucked up. And so follows him. You follow him around for a little bit, and then cuts to this little girl hanging out with her mum. They're going to this concert for sort of like the Teletubbies or the Wiggles of that universe.
Yep.
And the mum and the daughter are like, they're like holding hands because they're in a crowd of people. Mum doesn't want to lose the daughter. And then the girl's like, Mum, I can't see. I need to like move and, get a better view of fucking whatever they're called. So she lets go of her mum's hand and she like walks away, and the mum's like, oh fuck, I've lost my daughter. Where the fuck is she? She's walked away, and she like leaves the crowd a little bit, and she's like, okay, I can see now. And then this like creepy guy looks at the girl and kidnaps her.
Yeah.
So during that time, like the mum and the daughter like bring up the daughter's imaginary friend, so the mum just plays along with it.
Yeah.
Her imaginary friend is called Happy, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, Happy is excited about seeing the concert and shit like that." So you don't see
Yeah.
Happy until she gets kidnapped, and then she's like, "Happy, go find my dad. He'll help
Yeah.
me."
Yeah.
And then cuts to like POV of Happy flying
Yeah.
away, and he's like, "I've got to find the guy who's going to help us."
Yeah.
And then finds so Nick Sachs, and then you
Mhm.
find out what Happy is, and it's just this like CGI blue unicorn with wings. That's her
What the
imaginary
fuck?
friend, and Nick
Yeah.
Sachs can see Happy. So he's
Mhm.
like, fuck, he's on drugs and shit like that. He's like, I'm just fucked up. Like, I'm just seeing crazy shit.
Yeah.
But in the show, like, the thing is real, right? And it's just, yeah, fucking crazy. It's just, yeah. Like, I don't want to say
Well,
too much about it because it's actually really
yeah.
interesting. Because I watched the first episode, so that's pretty much what happens. There's a bit more where, so he's got a contract where he's got to kill four dudes from the mafia. So they're part of this big like Italian family thing. He
Mm.
gets a contract to kill four brothers from that family. Right? Goes there, shoots three of them. The fourth one's like, "Man, no, don't kill me. I've got something I can give you if you like. Don't kill me, okay?"
Mm.
And the guy's like, "What have you got?" And he's like, "I've got a password that the Don gave me before he died." And Sax is like, "Man, I don't want that shit. Sounds like something that, people kill me over. So why would I want that?" You're just like, yeah, it's like a death wish. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Shoots a guy, falls through the window, and Sax is like, "Okay, he's not dead. I got to go finish him off." And the guy actually tells him the password that the Don gave him,
Yeah.
and then he shoots him, kills him, and he's like, "Fuck, I know the password now." So
Yeah.
now all these, they find out that he knows the password, so they're after him,
Yeah.
and then that's when he meets Happy as well.
Mm.
It's just crazy. So like this happens, so you're like, you kind of want to find out what's happening with the sort of, the mafia story thing, what's going to happen to Sax, and then you want to find out if he's going to be able to save the girl. He doesn't give a fuck about the girl at the start.
Isn't it his daughter?
Yeah, you find out it's his daughter
Oh,
that he
okay.
didn't even know about. You find that
Oh,
out
wow.
after the first episode, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's always like something weird happens, but
Mm.
it's so weird that you want to know how it pans out.
Yeah.
So
No,
I just kept
man,
watching.
you've
So I've
pretty
seen.
much like you sold.
It's
I
really
reckon I'll watch it.
it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything about it is just wacky as fuck. The camera work is there are some cool bits in there. There are some cool shots. But yeah, so there's 8 episodes. It's available on Netflix. That's why I'm watching it at the moment. 8 episodes. I've seen 5 so far, so I'm not far from the end.
Yep.
But yeah, lots of little twists as well. Like you expect something to go a certain way, but it doesn't always go that way, and it's really really interesting. Yeah, I'd give it a crack, man. It's only, like I said, it's only 8 episodes. I'll
And
probably
about
finish it in the next couple of days.
40 minutes or
Yeah, about that long, 40, 50
It's not too
minutes,
bad.
I reckon.
easy. Yeah, I
Yeah,
might give it a
he's
go.
yeah, he
Is it
plays the character really well, I reckon.
is it train friendly or no?
I wouldn't. Nah, there's some sex scenes in there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, like not many, but
But enough
it's
to
pretty,
be
it's
awkward.
pretty violent as well.
Oh, okay.
There's
Yeah,
like one of the first scenes. I don't know. Should I tell you?
Yeah, no, don't tell me.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
won't
watch
tell
it.
you. It's like
for
it's
sure.
like in the first scene. It's I'm keen to hear from you after you've watched it. So it's like straight away it sets the tone. If
Okay.
you find it too weird from the start, it's like stop
Yeah.
watching it because the rest is just as cooked.
Fucked up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll probably like it.
Yeah, it's really really cool. And Happy's played by it's voiced by the guy from King of the Hill, not the main guy, his friend. What's his name? Patton Oswalt.
Oh, yeah.
You know his mate.
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name
I
is.
can't,
Yeah,
can't remember the name. Yeah.
but yeah, it's him.
Yeah, I'll give it a go, man.
Yeah,
For
really
sure.
good, really good, really interesting. Um, but yeah, that's what I've been doing this week. What else did I have? Oh yeah, so this Saturday is Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're into comics, you probably know about it already. If you don't know about comics, that will probably be a good opportunity to give it a crack. Especially like it's literally what it sounds like. You go to a comic book shop, you get a free comic book,
Yeah.
and it's not like just it's a sample. It's a piece of shit. It's actually a legit comic book that's made for Free Comic Book Day, and it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's been really good. I've got a few the past couple of years. Find your local comic book shop. Hopefully, it's as good as ours. We shop at. Let's give them a cheeky plug. Secret headquarters in Beaconsfield in Melbourne. Really nice family-owned little business there. That we get along with them really well. They organise some cool events, like we went and saw. Like you said before, we went and saw Infinity War with them. So yeah, have a look around. Hopefully, you have a similar thing around your area. Because yeah, it's a really cool thing to have. Like I love being able to go there and have a chat about just geeky stuff, and yeah, get some comics, go home and have a read. It's great.
Yeah, I think we're
Great
pretty
hobby.
lucky that we got,
Oh yeah, for sure.
because yeah, like when you think about comic books before Secret Headquarters, you think Minotaur and All Star in the City, which is not corporation owned, but it's just a massive, like,
Yeah, big.
huge one,
Yeah,
overpriced as, like,
yeah.
just yeah.
Well, yeah, I
So
wonder.
yeah,
There surely there are some other smaller ones around.
yeah, there would be for sure.
But
Like when you
yeah,
think about
have
it,
a
Secret Headquarters only has like 1,000 likes on Facebook, so
yeah. So yeah, it's
not heaps of people.
it's a growing community. Yeah, have a look around and find your local book comic book shop, and yeah, see if they're doing anything on Saturday, and get yourself
some
a free
free
comic
teas.
book. Yeah.
Keen for DeLorean at Secret
Yeah,
Headquarters.
yeah. So our shop's gonna have the DeLorean from Back to the Future there. I'm gonna have some sick photos.
Oh, so excited.
Yeah, real
So
keen.
keen. Yes.
But I think that's it. That's all I had. Anything else you want to bring up?
No,
We're
man.
52
There's
minutes,
literally
so we've done
yeah,
pretty well for the
yeah,
4 topics that we had.
yeah. Shit. How long's it been gone?
Hey, 52 minutes.
Oh wow.
With like a
We
couple
can talk
minutes
some
of
shit.
talking shit before we started recording, but
Yeah, fair
not
enough.
much more than that. What do we have? Okay, yeah, don't forget, we're going to have that spoiler chat at the end there. We are on the social medias. When I say we have accounts there. We don't really do much with them, but you can contact us on them. Hands with Rog is the handle. So we've got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and is that it?
Yeah, I think so,
That's what
man.
we have. And then, as mentioned before, we have that YouTube channel as well. Got some, a year and a bit worth of stuff on there. So check that out as well. You can also email your feedback or your questions at hangswithrog@gmail.com.
Yep.
And yeah, you might get your question read on the show if you're lucky.
Did we get
if you
a
don't run
question?
out of run out of time because we get so many. What did what did you say?
Did we get another question this week? Or no?
No, we got the one from last week. The one about having
Okay,
a stroke and amnesia.
nice.
Great question. I love that question.
Shit. Goddamn.
It's like I
That's
started
amazing.
reading it. I think I was at like JB Hi-Fi. I just like pissed myself. I was like, what? If you had a stroke / amnesia.
Fuck, that's an unlucky day. Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, send them to us and we'll have a read. And I think that's it. Yeah, thank you very much for listening, of course. If you are listening to us on iTunes, please leave us a review. That really helps putting us out there. It does help with the exposure and getting more people, seeing us on the iTuneses. But yeah, if not, that's fine as well, I guess. I think that's it.
Yeah,
But
that's it, man.
before we do go,
Yep.
we have to tell the people what we always say every week on the Hangs with Roach podcast, which is...
Do you have some? Yep. When you get petrol, make sure you pay before you leave.
Alrighty, welcome to our spoiler chat for the Avengers Infinity War. If I'm going to say it one more time, if you haven't seen the movie, do not listen to this. I don't want to ruin it for you. If you have seen this movie, please listen to this. I will love you forever. Alrighty, let's feels good to be able to
not worry about
this stuff.
Like
yes,
what we're going to say.
Not worry about ruining things. Alright, straight off the bat, start of the movie, bang, first character you see is fucking... Okay, it's not Thanos, it's his... Who is it? Ebony Maw, isn't it? You see Ebony Maw and then you see Thanos. Where he's like, rejoice, you're about to die by the hands of Thanos. Like this religious sick fuck. You're like, man, what a sick bastard. Something I thought about later on, not when I was watching the movie. Where's Valkyrie?
Yeah, I thought about that too. So obviously you've got to say everyone's obviously seen the movie if they're listening to this shit, but the ship that they leave and like when Ragnarok happens, they like Thor has all his people on this ship and then they fuck off into space and then Thanos comes in and then fucks shit up. So where was Valkyrie? Was on the ship, wasn't she?
She was definitely on the ship at the end of Ragnarok.
So I said that to Bon. I was like, I'm like, surely she's not just dead. Like, just like,
she wasn't there.
Peace out, shorty, and then don't even give her like a proper.
Not even a proper death.
Yeah, because that's pretty fucked up if they do that. Because like they give, obviously the first death we see is your boy, Jaime. It's your boy Jaime. So he gets fucked up by Thanos. So straight away you're like, oh no.
Things are gonna be bad.
My first like wow moment was probably like Loki's like, oh, we have a Hulk, and then Hulk comes in, does some punches. Thanos looks like he's getting a bit rocked, and then turns out Thanos was just playing.
Yeah.
Fucks Hulk's shit up, throws him into the ground, so Hulk's like crazy
bad
injured.
that Hulk's ashamed of himself, doesn't come out for the rest of the movie.
I actually fucking love that they did that. That was a nice touch, because I don't know, you didn't like. I wanted to see more Ruffalo, and I'm real happy we got.
Yeah. No, me too.
He is so good as playing Bruce Banner. He's awesome, and so good. But yeah, first death was pretty brutal, because like he's you'd say he's probably a fan favorite. Like everyone likes him.
Yeah.
And then the one that like fucked me up bad, obviously, Loki. Loki being Loki says, I'm gonna help you. Like if you're gonna go to Earth get Infinity Stones, I can help you. He's like, undying faith to you, whatever. And he looks at Thor, and then you can see he's like obviously got a mischief. You can see him pulling a knife like out of nothing. And then obviously he's going to try and stab Thanos. And
if you're watching in slow motion, you can see him pulling it out of his butthole. Actually, have you seen?
Yeah, yeah, that's how he does it. But the second you see him do that, you're like, I'm like, fuck, he's gonna die. Like straight away, he's gonna die.
What are you doing?
It's just,
and
then he tries to stab him, and then the thing is as well, Thanos uses the Tesseract, like that Infinity Stone, to stop him. So if he didn't give him that, then he probably could have.
Yeah, he says no resurrection this time. You're not fucking coming back.
Grabs him. You see his eyes, like Loki's eyes, fucking getting all bloodshot. He's like bleeding from his eyes. His lack of oxygen, and then you just hear snaps his neck, brings him over to Thor, puts him down in front of him. Yep. Brutal, and like instantly sets the tone and the pace of the movie.
Like you're in for a bad time. Like I was saying, like I watched it the first time and I was like, okay, this was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. But then the second time I watched it, I was like, it like hit me a bit harder in the feels. So I
Yeah,
was like, man, this movie, like, it doesn't amount to anything. Like,
our heroes do nothing in this
they
movie.
haven't achieved anything.
Yeah,
If anything, like they just made it worse by getting some of them killed. But
yeah, exactly.
in the end, Thanos achieved what he wanted to achieve, which is get all the stones and then kill half of the universe, which he did. Um, yeah, so what we're saying, because I read the book the day the movie came out. Um, I was reading an article as well on Polygon. That was today, where they were saying, so in the book, the whole thing is about he gets the gauntlet. He's got the gauntlet from the start of the book, right?
Yeah,
Death brought him back to life. Okay, he gets the gauntlet
yeah,
and he's like, I'm gonna kill. No, he's actually he's just happy to have all this power, and he starts doing all this fucked up shit to try and impress Death, who's he's in love with, right? He's trying to impress her, and she's just like, I don't care about what you're doing. Like, I don't give a shit. She doesn't even say anything, and he's like, why are you just ignoring me? And then what's that guy's name? Mephisto, is that his name? He's like
dunno.
his little sidekick, and he's like, oh, maybe like she just wants what she asked for. I'm pretty sure she brought you back to life so you could kill half the universe. And he's like, oh, okay, maybe I'll do that, and then
Yeah, no worries.
she'll love me. So that's what he does. He kills half the universe. So he does it from the start of the book. But that's his motivation. He's trying to impress Death. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The article in Polygon was like, well, Death is not in the movie. So his motivation, according to the movie, is he was on Titan. It started getting overpopulated. They ran out of food, of resources and shit like that. He pitches his idea, which is kill half the people on Titan. Don't discriminate. Just randomly kill half the people. And everyone's like, no, you are a madman. You cannot do that. What happened? They ran out of food. And Titan's just
Started
like
killing each
this-
other. Obviously, fucked their
Titan's
shit
just
up, and then
this, desert world. So he's like, okay, well, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill half of every civilization in the universe, get all the stones, kill half of everyone. That way I'm going to achieve what I couldn't do with Titan.
yeah,
But then they brought up something which is kind of interesting, I guess, but at the same
yeah.
time,
I read
like,
the same article this morning,
Did ya?
but I thought it was fucking bullshit. I was just like,
I was like,
it's a
he's still Thanos. Like he is crazy. He's not doing this because he's trying to be a hero. So what the article says basically is he has all the stones. Why doesn't he just go back in time or just click his fingers and just give enough resources to everyone so they can live happily? Because he's not trying to impress Lady Death like in the book. Which is like, yeah, I guess he could have done that. But then at the same time, like, he's obviously not the nicest guy in the world. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, he just wants to... I mean, he probably still wants to prove his point.
yeah, exactly. He wants to leave the universe as it is, as in how it was made, as in don't add any extra, don't make the planets bigger, don't like overcrowding. He wants to just get rid of, like, click his fingers and just
Switch.
get rid of poverty basically and everything like that, and make sure everyone has enough. Which is, he's fucked. Like, he's fucked in the head because he's like, like Gamora like yells at him, like, he's like, oh no, like, we have to do this because there's no other way. And then Gamora's like, you don't know that. He's like, I'm the only one who does know. And it's like, yeah you're fucked, man. But like, I reckon if they did the whole Death angle, I wouldn't have liked him as a character. Like, I love him as a character. Like, he is probably the best part about the movie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He is insane.
Yeah, I
like,
don't
his
think
personality wise.
like I said to you, like after I've read the book, like it was kind of weird what they've like. There's just it was weird. Like, it was written in '91, but
yeah,
it's just a bit weird, a bit out there. Whereas I think the the movie was a little bit more grounded in a
You made
way.
him like otherwise, yeah. He like has no personality if he's just kind of like you're like, what the fuck are you? Why are you doing this? Whereas like he has a goal and he has like the aspiration to do something, so he's
Yeah.
fucking going out there doing it. And like he says to Gamora, he's like, I'm not going to ignore my destiny like anymore. So he's like, I'm gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, so good, crazy. Every scene in that movie is solid.
Mm. There was what else was there? There were a few people that like just didn't show up, so we don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah, they explained Ant-Man and
And Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
They explain both of them, and they just say, because actually, have you seen the trailer for Ant-Man?
No.
So the trailer for Ant-Man aired at the Monday session that I went to.
Okay.
I just watched it because I'm like, I'm going to see this movie. I don't really care. Like, I will see the movie, so it doesn't stress me that much. And what I try to explain? That doesn't even matter. But it's just like because they both have families. Like Hawkeye and Ant-Man both have families, and Ant-Man was on the what side was Ant-Man on during that fight?
Same side
Cap,
as Hawkeye. In Civil
Cap's
War, you mean?
side, yeah.
Yeah, Cap.
Cap's side, yeah. So he was a bad guy technically. So he had a previous criminal record. Blah 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 blah. So they've like put them both into protective custody. Hawkeye and Ant-Man, both their families in protective custody, like away. I think that's the way they explained it. But I'm interested to see what happens with those two. And yeah, like Valkyrie and stuff. Was there anyone else missing for the movie that was notable? Or
I can't remember. There was a bunch. I can only remember Valkyrie. Let me bring that article back up.
yeah, that's fair. And I guess like we can, well, yeah, spoiler city. But at the very end of the movie, credits roll, and then they've got obviously the classic end credit scene. So obviously Thanos has done his thing, clicked his fingers, destroyed half of life. They all float away into the little dusty selves. So the scene is Fury and what's her name?
Mariah Hill.
Yeah. So they're both in a car just driving through New York, and they're like, oh, well, they're like talking about like, fuck, there's a bogey down on Wakanda. Like, what the hell? Like, something's happening.
Mm.
And then obviously that's like Thanos clicks his fingers during that time. Car crashes in front of them. Person's just missing from the vehicle, and they look at it like, what the fuck? And then Maria Hill is just like, Fury, like Nick, like looks at him, and she starts like fading away. And then Nick rushes over to his car. He's like, oh shit! Like I've got to get the word out. I've got to call HQ. And he gets this like weird little remote device thing, like a messenger thing, and then presses a button on it, and then he starts fading away. He's like, oh shit! And then he drops it. And then you look at it, and it's like sending, and then the Captain Marvel symbol comes up, and then you're like, oh shit! And obviously Captain Marvel comes out in what, like 5 months, 6 months?
Yeah, something like that.
So it'd be interesting to see. I'm real keen for that now because it's something new, something fresh, and it's like it's not a bit of not a risk, but I'm interested to see if it takes off because they could fuck it up and it could be like Thor, like the original Thor and stuff. It could be like an average Marvel movie. That's the thing, they haven't had a very average one in a while. I don't think.
Yeah.
Because like they've had Ragnarok, they've had Infinity War, like this Black Panther I loved as well. Like I don't think it's the best Black Panther, but it's still it's something special and it's something nice. Like Black Panther, so I'm guessing they'll still stick to the same kind of formula, but maybe Ant-Man, Hawkeye, and that will be in Captain Marvel. Yeah. Keen.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, there wasn't much else. It says Pepper. You don't know what happens to her.
Yeah, I thought that too. I
Shuri.
thought we're not finished. Yeah, I guess like everyone, like everyone on Earth that is not in the battle.
The thing I
everyone
didn't
everywhere.
the thing I didn't actually realize. All the Guardians are gone.
Except Rocket.
Oh, that's right.
Only Rocket's left. How crazy is that?
Yeah, Rocket's still there.
So I think if you were to, I think that's another thing that's like scary as well. Because everyone was, when they were talking about this movie, they were like, "Oh, Cap's gonna die or Iron Man's gonna die," and then when you're sitting there at the end of the movie and everyone you care about is dead except you've got left on Earth, like in general, like out of the Avengers, you've got the original Avengers left, like the original,
Yeah.
excluding. Oh yeah, every original Avenger is alive. Yes, so Hulk's alive, Thor's alive,
Yeah.
Iron Man's alive, Cap's alive,
Black Widow's still
Black Widow's
there?
alive. Yeah, Black Widow's still there. Yeah, all the original Avengers are still there. Which is pretty crazy. But like, they were the big ones. Everyone's like, "Oh, Iron Man's gonna die." Obviously, there's a scene where, like, Downey Jr. is like trying to fuck Thanos up, and you're like, "This is not gonna happen, man." Like, he's way too powerful. He just keeps trying, and then the scene that, like, I think everyone's breath like was just like halted when Thanos like stabs Tony in his unsuited area, and then there's like, I watched it every time. And there's a bit when he's like walking Tony to the rock to put him down, and he like lifts it a tiny bit higher, the thing that he stabbed him with, and I'm like, fuck, he's just gonna like cut through him, but he like stops obviously, and then he's like saying he likes him and shit. But yeah, everyone was like, they had a lot of stuff like that with like Cap as well. Like, so many people could have died, and then for him to just do that, like, I did not expect that to happen, even though they trail it throughout the whole movie. They say it so many times, like, he wants to get rid of half the galaxy. Gamora literally says, looks like basically almost at the camera and says, he'll just have to click his fingers and then that's it. And then when it happens, you're like, fuck, I really
like what they did where so when he's talking to Doctor Strange, and he's like, when Doctor Strange is like, okay, so when you achieve what you've wanted, so you've killed half the universe, like, what does it achieve for you? What are you going to do then? Like, what's in it for you? Like,
exactly,
yeah. What are you doing this? And he's like, well, I just want to, watch the sunrise and
have peace. A peace on like a world knowing that...
a grateful universe.
Yes.
And then at the end of the movie, you see it come out of the... Yeah, that was a really cool bit. That's what I was trying to explain to you. So first time we saw it, Nathan said that he saw the Scarecrow.
I finally saw it when I saw it the third time.
Yeah, so in the book, at the very end, after they've fucked up Thanos and he's just given up. So Adam Warlock, who's not in the movie, he plays a massive part in the book, but he's not in the movie at all. He goes to visit Thanos on whatever planet he's ended up on. He's just so he walks down this road and you see a scarecrow with Thanos's suit on it. So it's just a scarecrow of Thanos. And then he walks down to the hut, and then you see Thanos without his suit on, obviously because it's on the scarecrow, just comes out, and then they have a nice little conversation, and the book ends. And that's pretty much how the movie ends, except, he's watching the sunrise. He sits down and watches the sunrise, and in the corner of the screen you can actually see the scarecrow with his suit on, which I thought was a pretty cool Easter egg, which I didn't notice the first time. But then, I kept an eye out the second time after Nathan told me about it, and it's there. It's beautiful. Yeah,
it's really, really cool. And just for them to close out the movie with this fully CGI character and then just their face, I thought was like kind of, and he just looks, he has like not a smirk, but he just seems content. Exactly. He's just, I've done it. Everyone is going to bed now. He'll be like, give it 20 years and people will still talk about it, but
they'll be thankful for what I did.
They'll be thankful, basically. That's what he thinks is going to happen. Yeah. But question, with obviously with the deaths, so we'll go through the big ones that happen post Dusty death.
Post Dusty Balls.
Pre Dusty Balls. You've got Heimdall, whatever, how do you say his name?
Yep.
Heimdall, Loki, Gamora.
Yep.
And that's the three big ones. Yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Pre-Dust, yep.
Pre-Dust, and then the Dust ones, you've got all of Guardians.
Panther, you've got Spider-Man, you've got Doctor Strange.
Spider-Man's death
kills me.
Spider-Man's death is, I think, every single time I've seen it, obviously 3 times seen it, I was just like...
feels.
gets me feels every single time. Like, it's insane. I can't deal. But yeah, sorry, keep going. So yeah, like Black Panther, Spidey.
One character I was a little bit disappointed in, as in I don't think we saw enough of him. Had a lot of potential. I thought Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I think the same was with Cap as well. Like him,
he does kind of, he had his cool moment at the start where he's like standing behind the train platform, catches the spear, has this cool thing. I thought that like you see enough. You see him go back to Rhodey.
Yeah, I guess the only real
Winter Soldier. It's like you give him his cool arm.
Doesn't get much. The only thing he gets is the bit where he like picks up Rocket, and they have that little.
Yeah, that's it. Which is I think they could have done more. Yeah, what just happened? Did you change microphones or something?
No, I just cut it out for a second.
Oh, okay.
So
Bucky, you have Falcon, Scarlet Witch. Vision. Vision. Pre-dust death.
Pre-dusty.
Yep.
Because Vision was like death by Scarlet Witch plus death. Rewind.
Twice.
Death by Thanos, and Thanos' one was so brutal. It just grabs the fucking Infinity Stone, pulls it out, just disconnects him, and then he goes. It just shows his feet, and then he goes fully grey because there's no vision left.
Yeah.
And then he just drops him on the ground.
He's like a locked character in a fighting game.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. That was brutal. So, obviously, what everyone is expecting to happen is somehow they get the time stone, they go back and get everyone pre-Dusty back alive, right?
Yeah.
Which is what you would
happens.
think.
What happens in the book is, so pretty much Adam Warlock gathers this massive army of all the Avengers, all the superheroes, but then he gathers like all these like pretty much gods, and then there's like this master of universe and shit like that.
Yeah.
And pretty much just sends all the Avengers as fodder because he knows they're gonna die, and just to distract them. Distract Thanos, and then he sends all the big guns, and then he pretty much like he just fucks up this like master of the universe guy, and he pretty much becomes the universe, right? So then Thanos.
Yeah.
Then he leaves his body behind, and he becomes the universe. And then so Nebula's just chilling there, and she seizes the opportunity. So she sees the gauntlet on his like dead body, so she rips it off his hand and then puts it on, and then she's like, "You're a dickhead. You've just left it like unguarded." So then he's like, "Oh well, that didn't last long." So then she takes over, and then she brings the universe back 24 hours, and that's how everyone comes back to life.
Like, do you think they'll go? Obviously not play by play, but you think that'll be a similar thing that happens? Everyone who was
she's still there. I reckon everyone that got turned to dust will come back, but I reckon it's going to come at a cost. So I still reckon
some of the big ones will die, like Iron Man or Cap.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, it's looking more likely it's going to be Iron Man. I reckon because they set up he just got married or he's about to get married. I don't get that part. Like, are they married?
They're engaged. That's why he says you're invited to my wedding. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It does say that. Yeah, so I reckon they're setting that up. So then in part 2, he dies, and you're going to feel terrible because he was about to get married, talks about having a kid and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon the sacrifice is, he's going to give up his life so everyone else can come back. It's going to be like he puts on the gauntlet and he can't handle it because he's not a Titan.
But he has just enough to bring everyone back, and then he
dies because he can't handle it.
Yeah, I think with that, if they give me something like that, something I expect, I'm gonna be happy with that. Because man, that emotionally, that movie is fucking draining. There's so many levels. Like, you're happy, you're laughing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
it's roller coaster.
Like we said at the start of the chat, like it ends with like they haven't achieved anything. They just lost half the universe.
All their friends are fucking dead in front of them. Man, the one that kills me is Rhodey looking for Falcon, and he doesn't even see him go. Like, he doesn't even see him. He's calling out his name, and it's just like, man, he doesn't even get to like just look at him one last time. Like, he's just looking for him. He's like, what happened? Like, where is he? Like, he's just like oblivious. And and it's just so sad. Like, man, when fucking Black Panther dies, and she's like, because you expect her to, 100%. You're like, oh, she's gonna go, and then Black Panther starts fading away.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
But
Because
yeah,
the thing,
like,
like,
there's these things
yeah,
like
crazy.
they have to come back. Number one, we know there's going to be another Spider-Man movie, a Homecoming 2. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is confirmed. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
I guess you never know, man. Like, they could.
kill
They have
that many big ones though, like
That's the
Black
thing, they have-
Panther, like
They have a real opportunity to like just be like, nah, you guys have no fucking idea what we're doing. Like, it's just,
yeah, but those movies are confirmed.
yeah, I know what you mean, but it hasn't shot yet, and you don't know who's playing who. Like, you could get Miles Morales, the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like I said to you, Captain Marvel is set. I told you this already, yeah?
What's that?
When it's
Oh,
set,
it's said
like when
before.
Captain Marvel's set.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Captain Marvel's set before Iron Man. So that's Guardians could change. I don't know. It's crazy. Like, it could be a Guardians where they talk like it's them, like different times and shit. I don't know. Like, I know
they're
what you
just
mean.
grains of dust.
Grains of dust. It's just someone with a fucking a duster like the whole movie.
Oh,
Dustpan
man.
and brush.
How good was Drax? I love Drax in Infinity War.
He was good in Infinity
So
War.
good.
He fucking pissed me off in Guardians too. Dear God.
Yeah.
I saw, oh man, seen it 3 times as well. Did not like Star-Lord that much. Like, just kind of annoyed me.
Yeah.
He's real over the top, like, dickhead. And it's like, man, you're not like that. Guardians 1, you are perfect. Like, you show heart and stuff, and like, he does little bits, but obviously he does like the fucking stupidest thing in the whole movie and makes it so Thanos keeps the Infinity Gauntlet. But
Yeah.
like, you knew that was going to happen. They had to explain why. They had to get to
Yeah.
a point where they were that close, where you feel like they're going to do it, and then it just gets taken away from you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't. He's probably my least favorite character in that movie, Infinity War. Definitely.
Yeah.
Even Groot doesn't even fucking do anything until, oh man, Stormbreaker, so good. Jesus,
So
Thor is
good.
boss.
Yeah,
so powerful.
it's such a good scene. Love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, solid movie. I reckon if you're giving it a rating, what would you give it out of 10?
I don't know.
I reckon a 9.
An 8-point sadness out of 10.
And a 300 out of crying. Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus, just 10 years of our lives, man. We've been
Yeah.
like, I've been reading comics since I was a kid, so like, seeing these characters finally brought to life on the big screen, and like getting to know them, learning
to death.
Yeah, just like learning their backstories that they decided to do through the movies, little intricate details they changed for the movies. Yeah, just, I don't know, they're just going from win to win to win. Like, more people like watching these movies, more people getting into comics, more people getting into pop culture and these kind of things. Like, you can walk around the shops with a Spider-Man top or a fucking Iron Man top, and like 9 out of 10 people will know who the fuck it is, and we'll be like, yeah, that's sick. And then, yeah, 10 years of that building up, and then like, this was always going to break records, but it just goes to show like how well they've done with the characters.
Insane.
Like, I always like think about this, but Stan Lee walked into Hollywood in like the 80s or the 90s and was just trying to sell movie rights to make money, because Marvel was going bankrupt and they were going to lose everything. And like, crazy, because like, Iron Man was B grade as fuck in the comics. Like, no one gave a shit about Iron Man. Like, he was average.
Yeah.
And then it's just, how do they just randomly decide, like, oh, we're going to do an Iron Man movie, and we'll do a couple. Like, they were thinking about Incredible Hulk, obviously, as well. Like, Hulk was probably like a big one. And yeah, they just obviously went from win to win, and then we're like, fuck, we should do this, we should do Avengers, took some risks, and fucking crushed it. So good.
Absolutely killing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Solid.
Yeah. Yeah. Much feels.
Much
Yep.
feels.
Keen for part 2.
Yeah. Whole year wait though, dude. Jesus. I guess we like you said, we've got so much in between.
Yeah, that's it. It goes so quickly as well. Can you believe It's the 1st of May today.
Terrified. That's like
That's
I said to you.
fucked.
It's only 5 months until September, dude. It's only 5 months till Spider-Man comes out.
Oh my god. What do you mean
It's 5?
It's 4 months, man.
Oh, 4 months. Jesus. Oh yeah, fuck. God damn.
Yeah.
Now even more scared. Oh
Yep.
yeah, shit. Yeah, May.
If we get
Fuck.
Spider-Man in 4 months, you get Tomb Raider in 4 months, you get Red Dead in 5 months.
When's E3?
July.
So,
yes.
1 month to 2 months, and we'll have E3. And
E3
then they'll have even more
2018.
shit to talk about. Man, I'm keen. I'm keen for E3 this year. We're gonna make it a good one. Have some beers.
Yep, king. What do we got? Give me a date, you pussy. June.
June the
Yeah, 12th of June till 14th.
Oh, okay, sick, man. It's gonna be a struggle staying off all social media for that. Those are some dark days.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
We can.
We can do it.
It's yeah. I guess like usually the last day is Nintendo as well.
Oh, I need to
So-
close that page before I see. Oh, okay. I almost saw something I didn't want to see.
What was it?
I won't tell you. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah, let's wrap this motherfucker up. I think
Sick,
we're
man.
at hour 26. Good chat.
That's
Very
beautiful.
good chat, sir. Fuck you, Nathan, for missing out on this chat.
He's not gonna listen this much, man. You know he doesn't care about our opinions.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Thanks for listening again. If you have listened to this part as well, yeah, we'll hear us next week on the next episode.
You shall. Hopefully, all of us are here for once.
Peace out.
Peace out, shorties.